Hello, and welcome to Seattle at Dawn, a Mage the Ascension chronicle. I am the storyteller, Tim Dahlia. Thank you for joining us. We stream new episodes on the Dahlia World Garden Twitch channel every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And you can watch our previous and future episodes at the Dahlia World Garden YouTube channel. Links can be found in the channel description. If you enjoy what we are doing here, like the video, follow or subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let us introduce our mages. We'll start with Billie.
Hi, I'm Billie. I use they, them pronouns. I play Charlie Newell, who is now currently going by Calvin Klein, because he's wanted for murder. Murder that he did not commit. Charlie is a Verbena mage and a mushroom specialist, and really a helper, and is trying to be a good helper, but is like, there's just chaos going on, and so it's a hopefully we can figure out this owl situation and get everything kind of back to somewhat normal. Help some
Sure.
people out.
Normal's good. I don't know what that means in this world. Cindy, tell us about yourself.
I'm Cindy. I use she, her pronouns. I play Inea Blackwell, who is a Kha'vadi techno shaman. Learning a lot about protecting her people, her pack, and what that means, both for herself and for the others. She's been doing a lot of giving and not permitting a lot of receiving, and she's sort of been reminded a little forcefully from several sides that that's not how that works. So that it's a two-way street. So she's still working on all of that.
We all grow and learn.
Yes. So she's been doing that in the midst of all of the crazy that has affected her world in the last couple of months.
Indeed. And Alix, last but certainly not least.
Hi, my name is Alix. I use they, them pronouns. I am playing Jezebel Spinner. And Jezzy has been learning a lot about herself and her new friend Polaris. And that's about where she's at right now. Like the last time that they hung out, she went to the moon, high as shit on shrooms. It was great. And that's been a huge highlight, just getting to know her new friend. Along with communing with her older friends. It's really cool.
Did you see the DM that I sent you?
Yes.
Discord? Okay, there you go. Yeah. I made tokens for all the consors on the commune and all that, so.
Faces.
So now they have some faces to go along with the voices.
Hey.
Excellent. Wow. Yes? Did somebody's GoPro just talk to me?
Yeah, it was my. I mean, it might as well have been my GoPro.
Could have been.
Yes. It was actually my cell phone, which also probably has a mouthy disposition, but yeah. Okay.
I should probably take the ringer off my phone because that is just annoying when it happens to me. There we go. All right. Well, the Night Hunters, a newly established cabal in the greater Seattle area, had earned a period of rest. However, gotta have my headphones set the right way, otherwise I sound really weird to myself. They had earned a period of rest. However, as with the sleepers, even the awakened find themselves the slaves to circumstance. Before they could get settled, The city hero, known as the Griffin Claw, called the Mages of Seattle into action against a technocratic construct. In addition to the Night Hunters, the Bridge Trolls answered. A plan came together. The Night Hunters and Griffin Claw infiltrated the construct, facing off against a saber-toothed tiger, a monstrosity of beast and robot combined. Griffin Claw and Nea's spirit wolf brethren managed to destroy this abomination. Finding 3 other awakened in distress, the cabal attempted to escape to safety, only to have the way blocked by Agent Lewis and 2 heavily armored associates. Not one to mince words, Agent Lewis's forces opened fire. The awakened mages dove into a showroom for Mythiot games, avoiding the deadly spray of bullets. Trapped in this room, Jezebel noticed that the wall of monitors displayed people in medieval attire, including the missing streamer they had been hoping to locate, Jolie Jones, wearing heavy black fantasy armor. As the door and walls were assaulted, the only escape became apparent, the mechanical door with an archway. Inea recognized it as being similar to the Sertiman chamber entrance that they encountered on their one crazy night several weeks ago. This door looked far more sophisticated. With no choice, the awakened opened the metal door and dove in for safety. You open your eyes against the blinding light. Adjustment to the red sky takes a moment. You're standing in an old stone courtyard surrounded by walls and castle features. Above, a circular void dominates the sky. A seemingly naked woman whose flesh is dominated by black metal hovers nearby. You look at yourselves and you aren't what you normally are. Charlie, you are no longer short and fat. You're not Calvin. You are tall and slim, somewhat muscular. You've got leather armors on and you don't feel quite the same. Inea, you look around at yourself and down and you see you have retractable claws and fur on your hands. Your face has hair all over it and you feel a snout. Oddly, this doesn't feel too bad. And Jezebel, you are a tall figure. Your normal shorter stature is it's uncomfortable to see that you're now taller than you've ever been. You have a bit of an extra weight on your back and you look and you see long, large, white feathered wings. You're wearing robes and you have a sphere of glass in your hand. Your skin is gold in color with the reflection of red light bouncing off, giving a very strange, uneasy feeling. You see that your other companions that have entered the room with you are also changed. You see a giant 12-foot humanoid-like bear. You see a woman who is half snake with long fingernails, glowing eyes, and silky hair. A dark-skinned man with long protruding ears and a giant sword, and a monk, for lack of a better term, wearing black gi and has a headband and short brown hair. This is strange. This is not normal. You have never been in somebody else's body before.
Understatement.
The woman in the sky looks down at your cabal. It is far too late. My ascension is at hand. I will rule this world as its new sovereign goddess. She slowly turns her head and commands the gathering closest to her, and commands, I tire of these heroes, Captain. Destroy them. The gathering includes several black armored guards, and the captain lifts his faceplate, revealing the face of Jolie Jones. He salutes the ascending goddess and shouts, Blood for the Empress. And they start rushing you.
Oh boy.
I need to be on the same page as you guys. There we go. Now I'm on the same page. What do you guys do? About 15 feet away from you is a collection of guards and a couple of other rare individuals. But immediately charging at you is Jolie Jones and his black armored brigade.
Well, we've
Shit.
obviously jumped in on the middle of a battle.
And I don't have any of my tools or anything, do I?
Well, that's an interesting question. Your
You remember
GoPro,
Different
Yeah.
character sheet. Different character sheet.
there are
Yep.
handouts underneath your character sheets, yes, that have
Yes.
some
Right.
basics.
Okay.
Typically, your GoPro that sits on your chest is now standing on your shoulder, and he has got a wild red beard, floppy straw hat, and a giant well, it's not giant to us, but to him, it's a rather big stick. And he looks out, he's like, oh shit, what the, I have a body, I have legs, oh my gosh, this is not, whoa. And he starts floating. He's like, okay, calm down. And he lowers himself back down. Oh, look out, those guys are coming for us.
I noticed that. You might want to hang on, because this could get hairy.
Question.
Absolutely.
How does AP work?
So
What is AP?
AP is action points, and we are essentially going to divide action, rounds. We're going to have rounds for all of this, and on your turn, you have the ability to spend 2 action points and move. So you can move around, and you can spend something that costs 1 action point, and you can then spend another thing that costs an action point, or you can do just one thing that costs 2 action points, or you can gather your strength and take 2 turns to cast something that requires 4 action points.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I have a plan.
Have a plan. Excellent. I like it.
Okay, are the folks Jolie is with, are they all wearing heavy plate?
They're wearing combinations of heavy and medium plate armor. They definitely look like they are some sort of guardian force. Standing back is looks like a 6.5 foot tall black lizard man in brown robes, as well as what can only be described as a ninja and a very severe looking man, again with long ears, grayish skin and purple robes that almost look black in the red light.
For any of the people that Jolie is with, do we recognize any of the other of them as streamers that have gone missing? Or is it just Jolie?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Perception and what else?
Awareness.
No DP mod, no.
No.
Difficulty 6, right?
It'll be difficulty 6, yes. Okay.
1 success.
No worries. What you notice is that they keep their helmets, the faceplates down from what they're wearing. And they don't quite move with the same ease that Jolie does.
Oh.
And there's about 5 of them as they follow his lead.
Okay.
At this point, well, we'll go. Yeah, is there anything that either Bill or Charlie or Inea would like to do?
The one in the robes, is he in a position where, like, are the guards between us and him, and like how much distance are we talking about?
He's probably about 25 feet away, and yes, the guards are between you and he.
Okay, then my thought is to try to maneuver around the guards to try to get closer to that person. I want to be able to throw shurikens at him, and I don't feel like that's a close enough range to be accurate.
Okay. And Inea?
Yeah, so if I am remembering correctly, my Fievel had, and I still haven't found her paperwork, so I don't remember her name.
That's fine. I couldn't find it either.
She had bow and arrows, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
So I'm gonna knock an arrow and move to one side to get a clear shot at the robed yahoos in the back. Which of them would be the easiest shot? How quickly can I, clear a shot? That's the one that I'm going to be aiming for. So if there's more people between me and, say, purple robe, then I'll go for the other one.
So you got about 6 individuals running your direction. So it's not terribly difficult to see what you're shooting at, but there is something in the way.
Okay, so I'm going to dodge off to one side and get a diagonal shot at... I don't know. Purple robe seems scarier for some reason. That's a random judgment, but...
Understandable. Before we got into this, I should have mentioned, if you can go to the gear, and hold on, maybe I'm got this wrong. No, next to the gear, there is the hamburger stack. There should be a macro standard dice pool roll, and if you could have that show in the quick bar, that way you could just click on the standard dice pool roll and put in the number of dice and difficulty that'll match up with your abilities.
Which window are we in?
So at the right hand
the
window,
tabletop.
Yeah, next to the gear, the hamburger stack on the left.
Oh.
Yeah, there should be a macro called standard. Yeah, that's what it's technically called when you have those
Well,
three
no,
bars.
yeah. No, haven't even looked at this before, at least only briefly. Okay, so show macro quick bar. Is that what you're?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, at the lower part of the screen near the player avatars, there should be a button that says dice pool roll.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, and that'll just allow you to quickly put in 6 dice or 5 dice or whatever dice is required for the ability on the handout character sheets.
Ah, okay. So
What
for
is
this attack, I'm doing the 6, correct?
When we get there, yeah, absolutely.
Or no, 4. Excuse me.
Yeah,
no,
whatever it
no,
says.
no.
On the
I'm
character.
looking at the wrong one. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
what is a
Um,
variable target number? Is that just how many dice you need to get to do the thing?
Hold on. That's going to be the DP, or not the DP mod. That's going to be it's going to be the difficulty, which would be 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's going to be 6 throughout this. We're going to keep that simple.
Gotcha.
So we'll put for number of dice, we'll put in whatever the dice pool is for the action that we're taking.
Correct.
Okay.
What?
What's up, Bill?
I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
Okay. So in the right-hand window in that menu, up near the gear, left to that.
Okay, I got that part.
Okay. So underneath that,
Is your show macro quick bar checkbox filled?
Yes.
Okay, so in the far lower left of the actual tabletop window.
You might need to scroll down, maybe.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't think you need to. It should just be there.
Okay. There should be what?
It's a button that says standard dice pool roll, and it's purple, so it blends in a little bit with the background.
Not seeing this.
Also, did you click in bar next to standard dice pool roll?
No.
Click that. And it should show up in the bar at the bottom.
There we go.
Mhm.
Now we got it.
All right. Sorry for that aside. I forgot to completely mention any of that. But yeah, that's a good way of building a dice pool without having to use your character sheet also.
So since we're not working off the standard character sheets this time.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently for something, for combat, at least.
At least, yeah.
So each of you, I would like you to use that button to roll 1 die. We're not going to worry about a target number. Just put 1 or whatever as the target number. This is going to be our initiative roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let's see, so Bill got 8, Cindy got 9, Alex got a 1.
There. Oh, did I roll it already?
Yeah, you had rolled it originally. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick note of turn order.
That first roll with the success on it?
Yeah, they all have successes because you all put 1 as the.
But no, I'm talking about for Jezzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Okay.
The second one, I didn't think I had rolled it. So
Oh,
twice.
okay. Because I thought that was your perception up top.
Oh.
Okay. And away we go. Inea, you actually got the jump on everyone, so you can fire that arrow.
Yay! I have to relocate my sheet so I can remember what number I need for. Okay. 4 variable target number. I forgot what you said about that already.
It's the difficulty.
6.
Oh, that's right. It's the difficulty.
2 successes with a 10. Okay. So, and you were firing at
Purple robes.
Purple
With the
robes.
big ears.
Purple robes with the big ears. He I did not give them those. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this on the fly then. Okay.
Makes it more fun.
Indeed
Or
it
just
does.
more math, depending on how you look at it.
Nah, I just got my roll here. All right, so your arrow flies and it goes right past the head of one of the
Dang
guards
it.
and nails this long-eared, gray, purple-robed caster in the shoulder.
Good.
Doesn't do a lot, but he only soaks 1 out of the 2. So he does have some damage on him now.
I have his attention.
You have his attention.
Shit.
Not enough to stop him from what appears to be casting something.
That's what I was wondering was that enough to distract him?
Mm-hmm.
There is a collection of energy seemingly pulling towards him. And was there anything that you wanted to do movement-wise, or? And you've spent...
Actually, I want to approach him and go for my melee weapon, which I can't remember. Hang on, let me look at my sheet again. That was the wrong one. Oh, claws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can certainly try moving towards him. You will have to move through the guards that are running at you.
Right, that's kind of a problem.
But we can have you roll Inea's wits to see if you can get it through that.
Okay, so Inea. So I'm gonna just, oops, that was the wrong button, and now that has me all screwed up. Whoops.
Yeah, this would be
I will get there, I promise.
This would be, if you go to your normal character sheet, make a button, that would be wits and athletics.
Athletics. That's the one I can never find, because it starts with an A, and apparently I don't know how to spell that. No DP mod.
Correct. And difficulty will be 6.
Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes and a 10 as one of them. Okay. That doesn't matter typically, but in this virtual environment, I'm counting 10s as extra. You manage to slip by the guards, and they cannot get purchase on you as you do. And you find yourself in front of this elven wizard.
Yikes.
And you have one more attack or one more action point. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna see if I can't just claw his face. Like, that should really distract him.
I think so.
Had to remember what button I needed and where it was. And now I need to make sure that I have used the correct numbers. I have. Okay. Let's see. It looks like I got another 10.
Dude, you're rolling 10s tonight.
I'm loving it. I am not complaining.
All right. So he has the choice to. What would he do? Nobody likes getting clawed in the face.
No. No, no.
So he's going to attempt to avoid that. He fails. So he takes a significant amount with your claws, and you shred into his robes, and they are in tatters, falling off his body. There's blood streaming from his torso, splurting into the air, and you see strange bits of code, and it fades and glitches in and out of reality in your view, but you see him stumble back, clutching his chest, and his spell stops.
Yay. Well, I succeeded in what I was trying to do, which was to stop his mouth.
Yes. He curses at you, and it is now Jolie Jones's turn. Jolie is has advanced up to your position, Charlie. And he is going to make an attack upon you. Let's see what his attack is. When you see his face, you recognize him as Jolie, but there are alterations. His nose is missing, and you can see that there's some sort of disgusting skin blight on his face. He looks like he is part Daemorn. If you ever played this game, you would know what that is. And he is going to swing his sword at you. What is Damian Smith's armor rating or defense, whatever I had it listed as?
Defense 3.
Okay, so you would roll 3 dice, and
Right.
with a difficulty of 6. That's your soak in this case.
Oh,
I see. Well, fortunately, yeah, it's got a 9 and a 1. Fortunately, I didn't build in a mechanic for ones subtracting successes, so you managed to leap out of the way as the sword comes crashing down from the left, and he goes and swings back to the right, making a second attack because he's got 2 AP points as well.
damn it.
Ooh, 2
And
tens.
he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So he's going to get through, but roll your defense and see what happens.
See what happens.
2 successes. Okay. So your 2 successes mitigates the amount of damage. You are caught off guard for the second attack, thinking that you have successfully dodged the first one, and the oversized sword crushes into your left shoulder, and it hurts. You didn't know what to expect when you walked into this reality, but this is pain that you had not expected. And you take What was your life rating?
5.
5. That is now reduced to 2
Ugh.
as you take 3 points of that. Make a note of that somewhere. I'll make a note. Actually, I'll make a note. I've got it right
Somebody write that down.
here. I've got you. But that is now his turn. He has used his 2 action points. Charlie, what are you, as Damian Smith, going to do?
I believe since he is right up on me, the thing to do is to use my positioning to try to get behind him so that I can stab him in the back.
Okay. So that's going to be like a 1 round and then a second round sort of thing.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I realized that. Yeah. So this
Okay.
round, my move is to try to get behind him.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll your dice pool.
Nice pool of 5.
Not bad. That is 4, 5 successes, I think.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. You seemingly disappear from his sight. He is baffled as to how you moved and maneuvered around him, and he is completely caught off guard. Some of this may be because he's wearing a helmet that keeps his vision like this. This is why none of my characters wear helmets. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of the guards, about 5 of them, are coming up close. One of them does seem to get into your space, Jezebel. And they are going to make an attack. They're not as powerful as Jolie. They seem to be almost like the way they act and doesn't seem like there's really any true agency behind them. And the collective of them will each get their attacks, but it'll be at a much lower rate than a player character would be. So they gather around you, and they seemingly all miss without you having to duck, dodge, or dip. They move in with their second attack. And one of them does manage to get close, and they may still hit. Go ahead and roll your defense. Yes. Instinctively, you jump back and your wings unfurl and flap as you dodge this errant attack that comes down upon you.
He thought he could get me.
And now
Get
you
back,
are in
bitch.
and now you have the high ground, or in this case the high air. I'm not sure what that means, but the onyx skinned lizard raises his hand in the air and brings it down into a fist, and you see that he is summoned from some nature around the area a swarm of large insects. They're all probably about, inch
Whack.
around. And he then releases his hand, and the swarm goes flying towards you, Inea.
Oh God.
Grody.
Yeah. This is what a shaman can do. Slap some mud on it and get 4 successes. I'm going to allow dodges at every moment here because this is a video game. So this is all, they're all doing calculations as you go. So yeah, roll your defense.
Okay, so defense, my defense is 2, so that's my dice pool.
Yes.
And whoops, we're going for difficulty of 6 like the rest of things, right?
Yeah. Keeping basically the one alteration I have is just the size of the dice pool. I'm not being complicated in this scenario.
Oof. Okay, well.
You got 1 success.
I did.
All right. So the large beetle-like creatures swarm in and they begin nipping and biting at every part that they can. And you will take, your life rating will go down by 2. You'll take 2 damage. I will make that.
Leaves me 3.
Leaves you 3. That is Onyx's turn. The woman in the background that was standing near the onyx-skinned lizard disappears. Bamf. And then you see a puff of smoke by the others, the giant bear, and she comes down from behind her swords down into his back, and you hear a frightening, not fearful, frightening roar that chills you to the bone. You are not frightened of it yourself, but you can see that others, specifically the guards, start kind of rethinking what they're doing. The gray-skinned elf, the wizard, standing before Inea, takes his staff and slams it into the ground and tries to produce a shockwave to push you away and knock you prone.
Yeah. Okay. So is this another defense roll?
This will be yes. Okay. Oh.
7 and 10.
Completely negate his spell. You stand your ground. You feel this intense wave of pressure push against you, and you hold tight as the instincts kick in to continue the attack. That was that. Jezebel, what are you as Zuri going to do?
So I have an idea. I think I'm going to try and Kamehameha the motherfucker. The purple robe guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use yeah. I know what I'm gonna go for it.
You're gonna start summoning the power of the goddess?
Yeah. yeah. I'm gonna blow everybody to kingdom fucking come.
Okay. So you have risen into the air. You have escaped your attackers. You are outside of everyone's melee range at this point. You are gathering the power of the goddess of this digital world. Not this turn, but on your next turn, we will have you roll your dice pool. And we will take a small break while I go to the restroom. Anybody needs to take a break here, that's a good time for it.
I'm gonna get food.
And
Yeah, I'll
we'll
go get that bread cheese.
get some bread cheese. Yeah, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. round 2. Back up with
Finish.
Inea as the Fiavel hunter.
So, question for you. The reason that Jezzy, and I've already forgotten her character's name, but Jezzy has
Zuri.
to wait until next round to, or her next turn to roll, is because her action was a 4 AP action?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now I have a grip on how that is supposed to work. And that is important because Nay is pretty hurt and pretty pissed.
I'd imagine so.
So I think I'm headed for Berserk.
Okay.
And poor Goopy is going to be terrified.
Yes. On your shoulder,
Writing that
Goopy-
out.
Goopy is like still trying to, reconcile that he has legs.
hmm
But
I mean, actually, he's an adrenaline junkie, so maybe it's not a problem for him.
yeah, he's doing okay. He's right. He's holding on, but he's just not quite. He's still trying to figure this out.
Still processing.
Still processing.
His little buffering circle is going.
Yes. His character model is just spinning.
The slow spin.
Yeah, he's just lagging out. Yes.
Yeah. Well, at least he hasn't hit the T-pose stage yet. Oh, God.
We have played these games too long. Okay.
Way too long.
Way
Yes.
too many of these games, way too many times.
All right. So Berserk, remind me. How's that
A
work?
flurry of attacks that can
Berserker.
easily end a life. Cost of 4 AP, and the dice pool will be 10 when I get to roll it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you basically spend your first 2 AP in this round, gearing up for that, hoping to not get interrupted.
Yes.
All right. So that takes care of those 2. Yes, Jolie is going to look around. He's trying to find, where did this weird guy go? What happened to the dude in the armor? See if he can even do a basic perception here. So
Oof.
okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Charlie. We'll work this as like a defense thing. Go ahead and roll your defense against his perception here.
Okay.
See how well, and yeah, we'll keep it difficulty 6.
Nice.
All right, fantastic. You
Well, I don't have dice anymore. I don't have
Oh.
dice animation anymore.
Oh, no, because I've got it.
Yeah, I got it too. So maybe you just turned it off. But Jolie is baffled. He still doesn't know where you're at. You basically he turns this way, and you just kind of slide behind him to the left, and then you slide behind him to the right as he looks everywhere. Have any of you seen the Legend of Vox Machina series yet?
Yeah. I have.
Some of the smoothest animation when Vax sneaks past the guard. It's beautiful. I highly recommend.
Oh.
Just on the animation quality, that was fantastic. However, it is now Charlie's turn, and you are in great position to spend your next 2 points on a backstab.
Yay!
Stabby, stabby.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
The
Dice
roguish
pool.
backstab
of 7
that he cannot soak.
and a difficulty of 6. Happen.
Nice.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count 4 successes there because I'm not counting ones. And I'm counting 10s twice. So,
Good,
Oh,
because
fantastic.
you good that you can count them.
Yeah,
because I
because you
cannot.
can't even see them.
I
It
mean-
looks like one success to me. So
you've got a 10 and 2 6s, so you've actually got, that's where your 4.
excellent.
Yeah, you actually got 2 1s, a 10, and a 6, and a 6. So that's 4. Crazy. But you slide your dagger into the joints in between the armor, and you hear Jolie scream in an agonizing pain as he falls to his knees and turns to see where the injury came from, and sees you, and you see he is completely surprised and not at all feeling good about this. He then looks at you and is like, "They said it wasn't going to hurt." Okay.
It sure as hell hurt when you hit me with that sword.
Jolie takes those. Mhm.
Yeah, well, guess what? It hurts.
It hurts a lot.
Turns out getting stabbed hurts.
Who'd have thunk it?
Well, I mean,
I don't know why Damian Smith talks like John Lovitz, but
you're welcome.
jealous?
Yeah. Oh, the critic. Okay. Just checking a few stats here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So he is on the ground, not quite dead, but certainly he might have to make a corpse run soon.
Oh my god, the days of corpse runs.
Mm.
Or worse, dragging your corpse across half the zone to get where it's safe to loot it.
Yes.
Fortunately, none of us are Mickey and never had his problems. So I'm going to leave that there because we all know about Mickey and his problems. Okay.
Good God.
Phoenix, you dumb bastard. Why'd you do that again? Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah. If you couldn't remember
Yeah.
who Mickey is, it's Phoenix.
Thank you. Yeah, you said the character name and I went, oh, yes.
The
Yeah.
guards, unable to reach Zuri in her position of superiority, continue towards the rest of the group. The snake lady, the giant bear, the dark elf. And they make their attacks against them. Onyx, the black-skinned lizard, summons a cloud of smoke and completely engulfs those guards, the giant bear, the snake lady, the dark elf, the human monk, and the oddly floating purple rabbit. And they then, all of them, disappear.
God damn it.
Okay,
Including-
well, that's terrifying.
including Onyx, the lizard. So he is off the board. As is the ninja elf that was stabbing the giant bear. The dark elf standing in front of Inea wipes his mouth of the blood, smiles through the pain as he pulls out a dagger to stab you with.
Okay, defense time.
Yeah. He's got a basic dagger attack, as all good wizards should. That's 4 successes.
Eek.
Yes.
Well, I've only got a 2.
Okay. The dagger comes down hard, and you dodge a bit to get out of the way, but you feel this strange sensation of being cut across your upper shoulder deltoid area. As the knife digs in, you're going to take 2 more points there.
Okay, that puts me at a 0. No, it puts me at 1.
Put you at 1, yes.
Yeah.
Now Jezebel, you floating high in the sky, not as high as the Empress as she ascends towards the black hole void, but you can now complete your spirit bomb, if you will.
Yes. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Kamehameha everyone. Is it not going to do what I want it to do? Hello? Oh, there we go. It just didn't roll them. Okay. I got 5.
5 successes. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't roll any dice for me either.
It didn't roll
Yeah, I
any
didn't see that.
at all.
I didn't see it either, but I see 6 successes overall. At the same time, as you are pulling this off, Inea, you are berserking on this wizard. Go ahead and roll your 10 as you complete your, because you're at the end and the beginning of this round. So go ahead and complete your
Okay.
2 points as well.
The completion of my berserk.
Yeah. The 2 of you are basically spamming the power button.
Oh Lord, that looks like a handful of dice. Let's see. There's
10
a
dice.
10. Yep. I got 2 9s, a 10, and
Okay.
8.
So 4 successes combined with the 6 from Jezebel. The glass sphere that you hold in your hand, Jezebel, rises and floats in front of you as the light gathers within it, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And with a final shout, the beam of light races across the battlefield, hitting anybody and everybody that it can that's on the field, people that haven't even gotten involved in the conflict yet. And you see little digital glitches as these entities fade out of existence. You then turn and center your beam on the wizard that was attacking your friend, Inea, as she just unleashes a attack of claws and teeth and blood flying everywhere. And this dark elf in purple robes shatters in a explosion of digital bits and glitch marks. Small little tuft of smoke rises from where he once stood.
You
It's
totally
what he
vaporize.
deserves.
The three of you are left alone on the battlefield with Charlie standing over Jolie Jones's Dark Knight Daymorn. The Empress still going towards the void in the sky. Suddenly, GoPro's like, I think I just downloaded the secret. Oh my gosh. We can't let her get it. We can't let her escape.
Oh hell no! Okay, we gotta do something.
This is an end game scenario. We can't just let them, win. This is a raid, and half our team's been wiped out.
Or
Jolie
transported elsewhere.
Or transported elsewhere. Jolie is on his knees and he is sobbing with pain. And then stands. His hand twitches as he goes for his sword and he raises it again. He's like, I'm not doing this. What's going on? I can't stop. And he takes a swing again at Charlie.
Defense.
All right. 4 versus 3. So one damage does get through. So you get...
That puts me at 1.
That puts you at 1. And you see the terror in Jolie's eyes as he has no control over his body at this point. And he goes to take another swing. Inea, Jezzy, were you to do anything? Not quite an initiative at this point. Something else.
Yep.
I can do something.
Yes.
Jump on his back.
Okay.
Can I heal them real quick?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. We're going to... How are my damn dice? Okay, good.
There they are. Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot. That's like 5. 5 successes.
Yeah, that is 5 successes.
Yeah. So those of you who are injured, you can divide the 5 successes between the two of you.
We're both equally injured, I think.
Yeah. So one
Y'all
would
are
take
both
2.
at 1.
Yeah, one would take 2. One would take 5. 3. Sorry.
Okay.
You guys can decide.
How many life? What's your life rating, Bill?
5.
Okay. Yeah, we have the same life rating too. I'm still in the middle of a fight, so I'm willing to take the 2.
Okay.
You should take the 3 because you're at... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're both in about equal danger.
We're both in the same spot. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So Charlie, you're at total of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nay is at 3. Okay. Jolie again goes for his attack, and
I guess trying to jump on his back would probably be a basic melee attack. I mean, technically it would be a grapple.
Yeah, just be like you could just use your claws.
Okay. I mean, the idea is to stop him from being able to swing his sword freely.
Correct. Yeah. So, yeah, Charlie, if you want to roll your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So, fortunately, yeah, you were healed. You only take another 2 points of damage there. So now you're at 2. But Cindy, Inea is attacking with 3 successes.
Just how are we reading successes? I've got the wrong idea, I think. So anything above a 6?
6 or
Or
above.
6 or above?
Yeah.
So
And I'm not counting ones as
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that's why it says 2,
Yeah.
but since you're not counting ones, it's 3. Gotcha. Okay.
Correct. The armor Jolie has gives him some defense, but only 1. So not enough to keep him from taking enough damage for him to completely pass out.
Phew.
Finally. So Miss Lady is going towards the hole. I think we need to stop her too.
Why do we care, Goopy?
Well, because if the scenario ends with her winning, we lose. And if we lose, we die.
Okay, that's a good reason to care. You should have led with that.
Well, then let's get. Oh, hold on. And you see this strange brownie with the floppy hat and big red beard do a bit of a jig and a dance as green sparkles float around him. And then those green sparkles begin to encircle and wrap around Charlie and Inea and Jolie. And he's like, follow me. And he starts flying towards the black circle, towards the black hole.
Okay, you can fly and you can carry people with you. You know?
Yeah, it's a strange thing. It's actually pretty awesome. Hey, when we get back home, you think I could like get an account for this game?
How about if I just strap you to a drone?
You got
Okay.
a deal.
We'll do that.
Yeah, that's where I would have been going. He said, "Can I play a video game?" No, I'm trying to fly. Hello.
He's like, well, I guess that's some sort of victory. All right, let's go beat this gozer looking bitch.
You gonna die?
I'm sorry, I should not have done that while you were drinking. I apologize.
Okay, I have not died and my sinuses are well irrigated. Holy shit.
Good to know. That's what you want, is some irrigated sinuses.
Oh, man. Gozer looking bitch. Oh god.
He's a GoPro. He's got some limited, media knowledges, but what he does have is solid.
Good lord. I am pretty sure I picked that can up and started to drink just as you were talking, so I don't think you had the opportunity to not say that.
That's also
oh wow. Okay. Yes, here we go.
The scenery zooms past you as you approach this massive reflective void. And all of you get the sense there's a resonance coming from it, and it is entropic. You feel the magic that's in this game specifically from this void. And the Empress turns and she looks at you. She's like, I was afraid you wouldn't give up, but I am grateful for the opportunity to show you the way to oblivion. And with that, she attacks.
It's amazing.
She.
Oh,
she
good.
spend-
You're afraid.
Let's go, and she's going to attack with this. Oh. Only 2 successes. Okay. So she only gets 2 successes. So you find that you're able to move freely in all 3 dimensions. It's become increasingly popular in MMOs to give you the ability to fly. And Papa Berry, or the GoPro at this point, just happens to have that buff. So she fires a series of different black and purple necrotic bolts from her hands. A series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She misses with most of them, but she hits Charlie and Zuri, rather. You both get your chance to soak. It's only 1 success on each of you. Okay. Both of you.
Good.
Yes, both of you shrug off this necrotic blast and continue towards this big game end boss. Or big bad end boss. Whatever. However you want to describe that. And we'll go in the same order as before. So we'll go with Inea. You get the first opportunity here, followed by Charlie, then Jezzy.
So
and your abilities are all the same. You're just floating in the sky now.
Right. I want to go a little bit away from everybody else, but closer toward her. So kind of at an oblique.
Mm-hmm.
And I am pulling my bow again.
Go for it.
4. I've got 1 success.
1 success. Okay.
I think. I can't see the die behind.
It's a 2, 3, 3, and a 6.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah. So she, in a, as your arrow approaches her, she seems to shimmer and just immediately she's just to the left of where the arrow would have been. That was 1 of your AP.
I'm going to try that again.
Okay.
Because I am not closing with her yet, if I can help it.
Mm-hmm.
One, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Excellent. See if she can dodge that. She can't. So you hit her square in the chest. Like, she can't compensate. The arrow sinks right into the center of her chest. And you see her grab the arrow and snap it. She's hurt. She's injured. but she is definitely got more within her. The wound begins to heal.
Gozer
But
bitch
you-
be not done.
No, Gozer bitch is definitely not done yet.
Gozer bitch be not done.
As she looks at you and tells you to choose. No, I'm just kidding. Choose the form of the Annihilator. No. Or the Destructor. Sorry. How many times have I seen that movie as a child? Oh my god. It's like permanently in my brain. Charlie, your turn. You're flying. This is actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I think my move is to try to get in close and then do just what I did with Jolie, use my positioning and then backstab.
Okay.
So this move where we move in and position.
Yeah, go for it.
And I lost that character sheet, and when I restarted everything, let me look real quick. 5, okay.
It would be 5, yes.
Do it. And I have animations again, so resetting that was good.
Yes. And 2 successes. Let's see if she can mitigate any of that.
Damn.
Yeah. So you manage to get behind her, but right as you're getting to the point where you can like avoid her perception, she turns. It's almost as if this is where things get a little weird and creepy with the Empress. Her skull inside her head rotates first, and then the rest of her body follows.
Oh, jeez. Talk about clipping issues.
But her skull turns, her head turns, and then the rest of her body just kind of morphs to be in the correct position.
Ah!
Yeah, this really makes me, it brings Hellraiser vibes.
Yeah. What? No.
Yes.
Why you gotta be like this?
We have such sights to show you. I love Hellraiser. Oh, if Scott were here, he'd be all for this.
Yes, it is awful and excellent.
When I lived with Scott a long time ago, Cammy was there too. He was working on a painting that he had, and it was just this woman's body that was like serrated with like no skin, but like this giant mouth and teeth in the chest. He was going through some things. And he was a big fan of Hellraiser. We all met Clive Barker one year at Dragon Con. We were all excited. Anyway, Jezebel. You, wings.
I think I'm gonna try the light blast. I want to do like every spell that I have.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try the light blast just because I haven't tried that one before.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see here.
So you got, this is 1 action point with
3.
Well, look at you.
3, 4, 5 successes.
Oh, I lied. I meant 5.
Yeah, you got 2 10s there.
I sure did. Look at me go.
The floating glass sphere moves with you, and it shines and shoots a very quick blast of radiant energy. And let's see if... Wait, hold on. Cancel that. She doesn't have that much defense when it comes to that. None of it.
Nice.
You send the blast right into the back of her as she turns to face Charlie, and she does not get the opportunity to see where this blast came from. She screams in abject terror and pain, and you get another attack.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's do it. See if I can hit her in the head again. That was fabulous.
Oh, look
Another
at
5.
you.
She can taste my light. Oh,
She takes 2 successes, but that's still 3 from your radiant energy. The goddess is with you tonight. The Empress begins to descend, her body limp from the light of your goddess. No amount of darkness can absorb that. And she falls to the ground. When you follow the path of her body and you see where she is going, you see portals opening up and men in heavy modern armor coming through those doors.
Shit
Yeah.
monkeys.
The brownie / GoPro / Papa Berry floats in front of all of you. He's like, holy shit. Okay. Well, okay, we can't go back that way. We're going to have to go through the hole.
yeah.
She was ascending. That's the end game. We got. Look.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue
Go.
because we can't fight that.
Let's run far. Let's run fast. Thank you.
All right. So you begin flying towards the void. As you start thinking about this on a metaphysical level, as Jolie is floating behind you as well, you realize you are never going to be able to go back the way you came. Coming into this game, it's certainly not a closed system, which means you could possibly find yourself back in the material world through this means. GoPro is doing his best. He seems to have shared knowledge with this server.
He said he
And-
downloaded the secret. That's the internet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
At least the local VPN.
Mm.
the winds kick up and you push towards this void, this black hole, and everything seems to be pulling and pushing at the same time, and you rush through, and instead of the bright light that you had when you entered this world, all goes dark. And then small pinprick of light. And then it grows. And you find yourselves inside a white room. And we'll leave you there with that tonight. But you're yourselves, you seem to look and feel a lot more like yourselves.
That's a relief.
Mm.
I'm kind of sad. I missed one of my spells.
Oh,
It's okay. Had one
But
more to go.
You took out the Gozer bitch.
I did.
did.
Fuck with me not, Gozer bitch.
but you seemingly have escaped this room and have entered. You do notice that you're not physically injured, but you have a electronic taste and vibe throughout your whole body. And there's almost like ghost images on everything that moves.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you escape a video game.
And get back into your body after your senses have been hijacked.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna tell myself until somebody proves to me otherwise.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, there you guys go. You guys are
We
now.
got Jolie. Jolie
do.
is yes.
We got Jolie.
Unfortunately, we don't exactly know where we are at this point, but at least we've got Jolie, and we're apparently in the physical world.
Yeah, at least allegedly.
I have my tools again. Hopefully. One hopes.
Yeah.
Are we still in the gear that we remember being in when we went in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You. Everything that you perceive to be you seems to be there. Even GoPro is back on.
Okay.
And not being vocal. Neither Charlie nor Jezebel can hear him now.
Oh.
But they'll both understand when I start talking to my boobs again.
Yes.
Just have
no one was questioning that to begin with, but okay.
Right.
Well, this was fun. I'm glad that we got to play around in this video game world for a little while.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm just glad that I didn't kill Jolie.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried that he was gonna die. Like initially, I was gonna do the trance thing and try and put people in stun mode or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, motherfuckers started moving a little bit too much for me. So the hell with it.
Yeah, well, they were coming at us looking pretty lethal, so there wasn't a lot to be done about it.
They were not friendly. Good gracious.
No. Well, this raid encounter was brought to you by me playing far, far too much Star Wars: The Old Republic versus Revan.
Galen's getting back into that game, so occasionally he's over there cussing about some damn thing, and I'm like, oh, I remember that.
Both Scott and Sean stopped paying for their accounts, and the way the game system works, I am now the guild leader of both their guilds. And I'm like, okay, I'm now the guild leader. Great. Not doing anything differently. I'm just going to get my conquest points and get my gear and enjoy the game and try, Sean is cool. I love Sean, but the last time I played Star Wars with him, it was a Revan based Flashpoint, and he just would not stop talking about how much he hates Revan. And I'm like,
God,
Revan's the reason why this game exists.
And you're supposed to hate him. That's the point.
I agree. He is a big old Mary Sue, but guess what? He was the original character from the first Knights of the Old Republic, so they built him with everybody's imagined greatness of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. I still want Keanu Reeves to get the role and play Revan in a live action movie, because that's the only person I could think of to play him. Give Keanu Reeves some juicy role. Anyway, I had a good time.
Yes.
And next time we'll see what happens, because you guys still have more to do. But at least you rescued Jolie.
Right, but now we've lost Griffin Claw and the other two folks that we rescued. Mm-hmm. We didn't even get a chance to really talk to yet.
And that other mage, Killian, is missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Wait, don't worry. That's a problem.
Killian was supposed to meet us and never showed up.
Yeah, right. Brian never got my text message, and so 2 days later he's like, "Oh man, I missed it. You should have called me." And I'm like, "Well, now I know."
Yeah.
I didn't know that I could call you. So, but that's a problem for those guys to worry about now.
Well,
I'm sure you're
Yes.
still worried in character.
Yes, but no, because that's what Nate does.
Uh-huh.
Nate is going to be like, wait, but the shit.
It's okay. Maybe the technocracy will be nice to them. It's a matter of perspective.
Democracy will be nice to them.
They're not necessarily the bad guys.
Not sure that the technocracy really knows the spirit of the meaning of the word nice.
Fair point. They are kind of cold. Yeah.
Nice
Unfeeling.
for them is a tool.
That's yeah, absolutely. Well, if there's nothing else, I will let you go. Live your lives. I got a cheesecake to eat.
Enjoy.
I
Yes,
will.
thank you. I had a blast tonight. Tonight was fun.
Me too. I'm so glad. This might encourage me. Well, actually, I was going to call Matho sometime this week. So, wish me luck. Maybe I'll actually get through. And then
Good luck.
maybe, just maybe, I get to run a game for him. That would be
Ooh.
nice.
Yes.
All right. You guys have a good night. Thanks for
Good
coming
night.
in.
Night.